Hey, welcome to Knoxville Wrestling Talk. You know, a lot of things have happened through the years with wrestling, and we got a lot of things to talk about. We've got a legend, the man that kind of put a lot of guys in the business around Knoxville area and out, and a lot of them out too, didn't you, Rick?
I put a lot of them out.
But you know, what you're seeing tonight is Oliver Springs. It's back in 1989 to 90.
Somewhere about. I was there from '85 to '90, so somewhere in between there.
So you're going to see some old wrestling right down
good
here
wrestling
tonight. I mean, what you see, old school wrestling. And you know, Ron, you got a lot of things to talk about. You got wrestling here Saturday at
5 o'clock.
Let's change it to 4:30.
4:30?
4:30.
Okay.
Well, we just changed everything around.
Yeah, 4:30.
It was 4 o'clock. It was 5 o'clock. Let's get there early and get a good seat. But you know, we like to bring everybody out to Washington Pike. It is a free show right there in the parking lot at Tennessee Bonding Company.
It's supposed to be beautiful this Saturday.
Pretty weather.
Yeah.
Well, pretty time. I mean, can you see show time at 6100 Washington Pike? You know, we want to make sure everybody comes out, and you'll meet some new talent there. And, you know, that night, the things happens right there in the back.
Yeah.
The back field back there.
Yeah.
They can check. They can check out the Facebook, and we're trying to find this boy. Trying to find a boy right here. We're going to bring his pictures up here in a few minutes, and we're trying to find him. Trying to find him a home. But you know, wrestling fans, you know, everybody can call in tonight, 215-2288, and talk to Rick Connors, the K-Town Daddy, and talk about old school wrestling that happens right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. And you know, we'd like to mention that if anybody needs any Shriner tickets, you can come tomorrow night at 6100 Washington Pike from 6 o'clock to 7 and get them right there on Washington Pike where we're having the show at this Saturday. It is a free wrestling this Saturday, but if you need Shriner tickets, you can pick them up there tomorrow night. And also, we're looking for donation for people that wants to donate their time for the
Haunted Field.
For Rick Carter. Rick Carter wants to be there. Yeah, we can have a benefit show. Rick, let's talk about some of this wrestling right here. Some of the guys that you had down there. I mean, you know, you broke in a lot of the new guys. A Dirty White Boy. Now you trained him and Tim Horner, right? Danny Brown got a good run with WWE. And you know, if anybody out there wants to get trained by the old school, y'all can give us a phone call on our hotline, 865-973-8092. But you know, Rick, you know, you run this thing, what was it, every Friday night, right?
Every Friday night from 1985 to 1990, I think we missed 3 shows during that period of kind of bad weather.
Mm-hmm.
But we also worked out down there about 1 or 2 nights a week. Wrestled there on Friday. Plus, we were doing a spot show there at Wartburg or Harriman, so we were down that area quite a bit. So for that time. But it paid off too. It paid off. We actually used some money down there.
Well, you know, Rick, you know, wrestling ain't like it used to be back in. You know, it has changed so much. You know, if you go back from the '60s and when everybody's mellow on papaws and great grandfathers and everybody showed up. They had somewhere to go every Friday night, and then it come down to spot shows in Knoxville, and then you know, it's just kind of faded it all out. But you know what cracks me up so bad? You know, when they say like TNA, when TNA comes into Knoxville, you would not believe how many of the boys that thought they're wrestlers that was over there trying to get back in the dressing room. I mean that's the thing about it. When a major show happens in Knoxville, Tennessee, let's just take a sample of the Legend show at the Tennessee Valley Fair this year. We look out there and we see people, you know, sitting on the front row and down the bottom of the hill, and guys, that wants to badmouth crash TMW, but they all want to follow TMW. They all want to do what TMW, and they talk about, you know, we're the longest wrestling promotion that's ever been in Knoxville, Tennessee. And, you know, it makes TMW feel good because everybody wants to be like TMW. Now, I don't care. You don't want to say it. You don't want to admit it, but you do. Nobody never done a free show in Knoxville outside of Knoxville. The TMW did it. If you say you did it, you're a liar. But another thing, you know, we've got Tennessee Mountain Wrestling has got the old NWA ring. It's not the NWA Bowl in Nashville. This is a joke. I don't understand why people says that this is what cracks me up about NWA. NWA was Jim Crockett in North Carolina, and everybody had their own little towns. I can remember when Ron Wright had Kingsport.
Oh, I do too.
And then you got an idiot up there talking about he's the king of Kingsport. He's an idiot. Bo James. I mean, that guy's an idiot, man. I mean, you know, he can get ready because Tennessee Mountain Wrestling don't no way to Kingsport to do a big show for Ron Wright. So, you know, everybody up through Greenville, Tennessee, Johnson City, Bristol, y'all can get ready. Johnson City. Now, you know, we had some good runs in Johnson City.
It was great. It was really super.
You know, back in 1985, you know, we was up there, and Gary Good was the promoter up there, and then don't say no about that. There was some wild things that happened back in that day, and you know, well, they all went that crazy up there. I mean, they all
they really was.
Well, I mean, but we got them dead on their knees that night, though. But you know, and now, you know, I can remember in 1990 that Tennessee Mountain Wrestling was up there, and you know, we done a little deal, and we didn't let the police department that was working for TMW want to act up there. He come back in the dressing room and telling me what he's going to do and what he ain't going to do, and I said, buddy, let me tell you what we're going to do. Come follow us back to the wrestling ring. So we all go back out to the wrestling ring, and we hadn't been back since. And we're not going to go into that yet. But you know, let's take some calls, man. I mean, you know, Rick, look at this right here. Who have we got here? I believe that little short, bushy-headed boy used to wrestle for you down there. You don't know?
Stonewall.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Yeah,
Stonewall.
My eyesight's not as good.
But let's take
Easy
some calls.
Slapowitz is getting ready to come out.
Let's take some calls. Anybody wants to call in, call 215-2288. He comes to one of the legend shows, you know. But who's some of the other guys, Rick, that you trained that got a good run? You know, you used to be the one of the main guys.
Doug Furnace doesn't know well.
Doug Furnace, he got a good run, and he went to WWE too there for a little while.
Worked in Japan and in the Orient.
Let's take a call here. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
I want to talk to Terry.
You want to talk to who?
Terry.
He's went outside to get a sandwich. You want me to tell him to call you back?
No, that's okay, sweetie. Thanks.
Huh. Want to talk to the K-Town Daddy live. But, okay, right here's a good one. Hello. Hello. You gonna talk?
Hey, boy, let me... Wait.
What?
You got to turn your TV down.
Hey, boy, what do you know about...
Hey, I tell you what I do. Won't you come up to the bonding company up on Washington Pike and I'll show you what I know, okay? That's what cracks me up. These little snot-nosed punks in this business today, thanks. Just cause they go out and they buy them a ring, they know the business. They bought them a pair of tights on the internet, you know what I mean? Oh, that's one of them wannabes. One of them reach around want to be like K-Town Daddy. But hey, right there it is. Easy Slapowitz. You know,
he was good. He was very good.
I tell you,
he was a good manager. He wasn't a great wrestler. So he was good.
Now he'll get on you. He'll stretch you. You know. Let's take this call. Go ahead there, 29. Go ahead.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, man. What do you mean come to the Bonding Company on Washington?
Hey, don't you forget that either, boy. Hey, if you like it, you like old school wrestling, that's what happens at. We are the real deal, the longest wrestling promotion that's ever run in Knoxville. Don't be jealous, because let me tell you something. You're watching us live. We are the real deal. We could probably remember your mama and your daddy bringing you the wrestling when you was a snot-nosed little punk, and then now you got here trying to wrestle in the backyard. Is that what you say, Rick? Is that what they all try to do? Hello? Turn your TV down.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is this on the regular TV?
Yes.
The match is going on.
The match is going on.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, it's
going
being
on
shown
right
down
there.
here.
Oh, okay.
This thing's live, and
Yeah.
and you know, anything that the K-Town Daddy comes up with. I mean, hey, and you know,
You're an innovator.
well, you know,
Nobody else has done it.
well, I mean, the longest wrestling promotion that's ever hit Knoxville, Tennessee, and y'all can talk live, 215-2288. Hello.
Here.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
2222.
What's going to be at this Saturday?
Who is this? Stanky?
Sir.
This Stanky? Hey, you need to call the hotline tomorrow, okay? You hear me?
Okay.
Where are you gonna be at? You have to catch a cab up there. Get over at the Love Kitchen. Get you some of that good food there. But you know, Rick, you know, let's talk about some of those wrestlers that you had down there.
We had Mongolian Stomper down there quite a few times. We had White Boys on us. Again, we had the Rich Boys down there a few times. I had Ox Baker down there a couple of times. But at that time, it was really a big name.
Yeah.
Very big name. So, yeah, we had about Jimmy Golden. He was down
You know,
there.
Jimmy Golden's our heavyweight.
Landell, had a granddad.
Oh yeah, Buddy just had a car wreck. I heard a phone call about that today. Buddy had a car wreck up in Bristol. What I was told. I hadn't. But you know, wrestling ain't like it used to be, Rick. It's really gone because of you know, they got so many guys in this business that's not smart about the business, and then you get guys that been around the business a long time will follow right in. As long as they're taking care of them on stuff, you know what I mean. But you know that's.
A lot of these guys now, I don't even know. I mean, not only the small time wrestlers, the big time too. I just don't know many of them anymore.
Well, you know, just like Bob Armstrong said, and you know, there's a lot of them just got let go with WWE.
Oh yeah.
And you know.
That's a hard business up there.
And we're not going to talk about what's getting ready to happen in Knoxville, but I know that Tennessee Mountain Wrestling is backing off on shows. They will be doing pretty big shows on a couple of things, but you know, they just I do know that Orton is coming back, and there are going to be some changes, and he's already done some changes.
But Ronnie Garvin, he's going to come back.
Ronnie Garvin will be coming back soon, and you know, that's probably one of the toughest guys that ever come through Knoxville. Him and Kevin Sullivan.
Oh yeah, very much so.
You know, talked to Kevin there the other day, and Kevin's doing real good in Florida. But you know, just like he said, you know, he said, you know, it's not the business is not there. It's not the same no more. You know,
There's not much business to it.